Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Welcome back. Today we are going to talk about why Malaysia is the most tranquil place in the entire world, at least that we've discovered, for a Muslim family to live.
So we're going to list off a couple of the reasons why we personally chose Malaysia, and we have actually traveled to several Muslim countries, and Malaysia always fit the bill at the very top of our list.
The biggest reason for us is if you're a practicing Muslim, you are visibly Muslim. And what I mean by that is that 5 times a day you have to pray. So if you're out and about and the time for salah, time for prayer comes, you have to pray. And if you're in Canada, for example, that can be a daunting task depending on who you are and depending on where you are. For us here in Malaysia, it literally doesn't matter where we are. You'll most of the time hear the adhan, the call to prayer, and simply within walking distance there will be a surau,
which is like a musalla,
which is like a small mosque, basically. Not an official place of worship, but and every mall, most businesses, easily
airports, shops. Like you could be at like a pool or a rec center and you'll find a surau there.
Dentist.
Literally dentist. You could be in a medical center. Anywhere you'll find somewhere to pray.
So that feeling that you get when you don't have to worry about hiding who you are, or you might feel insecure.
You know, as a Muslim woman, I always found it, one, I'm just going to be honest, this is how I feel, embarrassing to pray in public, because you don't want people watching you, you know, you're making sajda, just all those things. It's like running through your mind all the time. Is someone watching me? Like, are people giving me looks? It's just that fear in the back of your mind, and then you don't have that concentration in your prayer when you're constantly thinking about other people looking at you. So that's something I always struggled with.
Yeah, and that's a requirement of prayer, is concentration and devotion, right? It's really hard to concentrate if you're praying in a non-Muslim country. I'll give you an example. I started a new job in aviation, and the time for prayer came. And I was like, what do I do? I was like, okay. So at the end of my table in the lunchroom, full of people, I just put my prayer mat down and I prayed Maghrib Salah. And alhamdulillah, because I never had that fear, because I'm a man. So I mean, go ahead and say something, right? But you feel awkward. You feel you don't feel what you're supposed to feel, and that is that complete contentment and that peace that you get from praying. So that being in Malaysia now, it's like literally last night we were out, and it's like, oh, it's Asr time. Just ask the random guy, hey, where's the surau? Over there. Go pray, come back. Like, no issue. It's such a tranquil feeling.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you are. You can always find a place to pray, and it's a wonderful feeling for sure.
Never having to look over your shoulder, never having to feel embarrassed or what are people thinking, because everybody knows, right? There's no issue.
Yeah. And the thing is people are probably going to leave a comment and they're going to say, oh, well, the whole world is a masjid. You can pray anywhere. Yeah, absolutely you can pray anywhere, but that doesn't make it easy. Especially for, like we said, Muslims living in the West, we've prayed in very awkward places, whether it's parking lots, on top of snow, on a mountain pass, like you name it, we've probably prayed there. So, and that doesn't make it easy.
Yeah, and again, guys, it's about the tranquility that comes with being in a place, because you're always going to have struggles no matter what, but it's that tranquil feeling that you get that you just don't find in like hardly any other places.
So the second thing is halal food, and just the ability to just go anywhere and eat without having to ask a million questions. Like in Canada, we go to a restaurant and we're asking literally 21 questions to the waitress. Can you fry it like this? Can you cook it separate? Can you do this? Can you blah, 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 blah. Like, we don't have to do that here. And like everything by default is halal, other than restaurants that specifically say non-halal. And it's like every establishment has to have that on their restaurant. If they are not halal, like maybe it's a Chinese restaurant and they're not halal and they serve pork or something like that, they have to say it on the outside. But everything else by default, every fast food joint, when you go to the mall, wherever it is, everything is halal.
The food in Malaysia will be the death of me. Hopefully not literally, just figuratively. But yeah, it's so cool, like being able to, and this is, you know what, this is another, I think, fairly exclusive point to Malaysia, in that, I mean, we've been to, again, so I think I've been to like 12 or 13 different Muslim countries, but it's really hard to find Chinese food in Istanbul, or to find XYZ in ABC country, whereas Malaysia just is this huge melting pot that just has like everybody's food, and that's what they're known for, right?
Yeah.
And it's so amazing. You want Chinese food today, Turkish food tomorrow, Uyghur food the next day, like Lebanese food, whatever you want, you will find here, and it is so incredible to have like the taste of the world in one spot. It's tranquil.
Yep. And literally just going to the grocery store, picking up anything that you can actually go to the grocery store, and everything in the grocery store is halal except one little section that they usually have in the back of the grocery store, and there'll be a big sign that says non-halal food, and the non-Muslims can go in there and they can find their non-halal food,
or the shady Muslims,
or Muslims, or
we did a short like a YouTube short TikTok about that last time we were here last year, and it was like, whatever the light touches is yours, except for the elephant graveyard. Like, stay away from it.
Tiny
and that's got like millions and millions of views. But it's true. Yeah, I mean, you don't have this. You're not like checking ingredients on every single thing. And it is.
It's a nice feeling. Like it's a really nice feeling. And I think it's gotten to the point where we're kind of spoiled, because when we traveled to Thailand recently, we like went to a mall, for instance, and we look around. We're like, wow, we literally can't eat anything here. Like literally nothing. Number 3, water parks. So we've been to water parks in Dubai, and we've been to water parks in Malaysia, and they are totally different, even though they're both supposedly Muslim countries.
Questionable.
Yeah, so water parks here, they still have standards. Like, they have modesty standards. So they'll tell you have to wear a minimum of this. And the nice thing is you'll go to water parks, for instance, and you'll see the non-Muslims in at least a t-shirt and shorts. Like, that's great. Like, they're respecting the culture. Yeah, they're respecting the culture, and that's really, really nice. And you don't have our little kids being like walking around like this with blinders on the whole time, because it's awkward. Like, for a Muslim kid, I mean, people can leave whatever comments they want on this and say, oh, well, women can wear whatever they want. That's absolutely true. But when it comes to Muslim standards, like, we have certain requirements of what should be covered, and especially around kids, it's really nice for kids to just be able to just openly just enjoy a water park without having to look down every 2 seconds because there's a butt in their face. Yeah. I just have to throw
you remember the stairs? The slide?
Oh my
God.
God.
Like, you're going up this big staircase and you're waiting because you're in line, right?
In Dubai, yeah.
And it's stairs, and then like the kids are standing there and it's packed, and they're like standing there, and there's like people's like naked butts like right in their face. Like, where do you go? What do you do?
You can't do anything.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's not nice. So that's lovely here, is you don't have to worry about anybody saying anything to you, because you can wear your fully covered swimsuits and everybody's totally cool with it. The next point is hijab, just so openly everywhere. Like, you can literally walk into Uniqlo here and you'll see hijabi models on their posters, which is like really cool. So modest fashion here is amazing. So just having our kids being able to be comfortable wearing hijab and not having to worry like they stick out like a sore thumb, like in Canada, for sure. In the community that I grew up in, I stuck out like a sore thumb because I was the only one in the entire city to wear it. But you don't have to worry about that here. Like, everybody's wearing hijab. It's just normal. So that part is amazing for Muslims.
And one thing that I've noticed, and you've probably noticed it too since being here, is the involvement of Malay fathers with their children. I don't think I've seen that anywhere else in the world. Like, the amount of dads with baby carriers on here.
Oh, I love it.
Is phenomenal. And for somebody who
has always
carried my kids, it's such a cool sight to see that fathers are so involved with just the day-to-day, and it's just a normal thing here. Yeah, so for sure. Big shout out to Malaysian dads for that, because it's such a cool thing to see.
Love that. Last thing is just the respect for all religions. As Muslims, we respect all religions and all ways of life, and so when you're in Malaysia, you genuinely see it and feel it. So if it's Christmas time, you'll walk in the mall, there'll be Christmas decorations up. If it's Diwali, you'll walk in the mall, there's Diwali decorations. If it's Eid or Ramadan, you'll see Ramadan decorations. Like, they celebrate everyone. And I love that. It's
I think
really
I think they just do it as an excuse to get days off of work. Because there's so many holidays here. But yeah, the diversity is amazing, and the fact that even if you go through some of the comment sections in some of the past videos, that you'll see like Malays take pride in respecting other people's beliefs and not imposing their beliefs on them, which is such a cool thing, because again, In the West, it's more like you have to believe what we believe, or you're just not one of us. You're an outsider, which is totally ridiculous. So they definitely do it right here, and respect is big. I think a lot of that has to do with the Asian culture too. You know, people are just brought up differently. So yeah, it's just a beautiful culture in general, and the fact that they've preserved their own culture, they've preserved, you know, everything else in Malaysia. It's phenomenal. And guys, so our plan isn't just to sit and do talking videos like this. We're really going to start transitioning into more family vlogs to show you guys, not just talk about it, but genuinely show you what we're talking about in the beauty of this country.
And I think one other point that we should mention is the masjids, obviously.
Okay, pause.
The masajids.
No, still no S. Still no S.
The masajid, absolutely amazing. Like, they are next level clean and next level beautiful architecture, just amazing. So that's something that we're also going to be doing on our channel, is masjid hopping and showing you guys how beautiful the mosques are here. So just like Will said, like, we're gonna start, you know, going around and showing you the suraus and musallas that are in malls, and, you know, showing you the food that's available here, and showing you the mosques and just everything. Like, we really want you guys to actually feel what it's like to live here as a Muslim.
And we really want to be able to show to the world just how amazing this country is. I know some people don't like that because they're like, no, keep everybody away. We love our country the way that it is. But I think it's definitely fair time where people do get an understanding of just how wonderful this place is and how amazing the people are, and the culture in general. But yeah, so stay tuned for that, because it's going to be fun. That is it for this particular video, and we will see you in the next one. Give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy anything that we had to say about it.
Bye.
Bye, guys.